Alright, Aries. I am going to do your reading. I know I've been absent for a little bit. I had some health issues in my family. One of my family members got a liver transplant, so that happened. And also another family member was in intensive care, so I've been a little busy with my family, but I am back. And I have new cards. It's the last unicorn, so this definitely ages me and certain people. So if you're of that age group, then you'll be excited to see the last unicorn tarot cards. So I'm going to read for Aries. I have some other new ones too, so I'll show you. I was excited about getting these. So, Page of Cups, Five of Coins, King of Coins, someone here saving up to move out of a situation and create their own stability. And it's not going to be for everybody, but Three of Cups. Well, some of you have some kind of celebration coming up, and it's going to be different for different people. For some of you, it is celebrating getting married or having a baby. For some of you, it's some kind of legal thing. There's the Lovers. Some of you have a choice to make in a relationship where you're considering leaving because it feels very cold in the relationship. And where there might be, you have love for this person, it just isn't what you wanted or expected is really what I'm picking up. It's like a lot of disappointment here. One more card for Aries. Not a book, please. One more card for Aries. It's like there's something that has to happen before you can leave or make that decision to leave. Strength. The Hanged Man, Page of Swords, and Death. So at the bottom we've got the Devil, Six of Swords, Knight of Coins. So some of you, it's a slow process forward, gaining independence and walking towards this situation you want, that you feel, some of you feel trapped in this situation. And so you're waiting for this moment for things to change. Some of you have been waiting for the person to change, and that's not occurring. They're not changing in the ways in which you are looking for change. And so this Page of Swords, when it first came out, because I haven't read these cards before, you all, they're brand new. I thought it was the Two of Swords, and that's kind of like there is a choice here, but Page of Swords is also about keeping an eye on things. And so if you're showing an interest in the relationship, they are believing that you want to be there. And so you're showing a lot of strength, like, I'm going to try to stick this out. But it seems like it's been really difficult to stick out, right? Just to stick with it. So I got Adventure Time cards, so I'm going to use these to clarify. Really, I'm really excited about the Adventure Time ones. Yeah. Let's clarify this Page of Cups. So, Ace of Swords and Two of Coins. There's some kind of truth about money, like maybe somebody was spending money or saving money and keeping it from you, or using money in a way that was not in the relationship contract. Let's just say it that way. So there's some truth coming out about money and a job. So somebody may need some skills training or something like that for a job. For some of you, things have been really, really rough, so there's an additional job, whether it's you or the other person. Could be both. Where things just haven't been going well financially, but there's that Five of Coins in the home spot. Knight of Cups, Knight of Coins, Queen of Coins. So for some of you, there's children involved, and or child support, okay, that has been causing some financial issue. For some of you, there is going to be an increase in money that kind of balances that out. For some of you, something else happens, and I'm not quite sure what that... I'm going to clarify more, because for some of you, it's an increase in money that helps, okay? Let's clarify the Three of Cups before we go forward, though. Now, Seven of Coins at the bottom, Queen of Wands, Five of Cups. So, for some of you, I feel like that if you're in a really tumultuous child custody thing, that the other person might abscond, okay? And you may not know where they're at, and that changes the way the child support is paid or something. That might be super specific for someone, but for some of you, it is an increase in pay, which helps to relieve some of that strain. You know, or your partner gets a job, hasn't had a job, but gets a job, and that helps a lot. Let's clarify this Three of Cups. The Hanged Man, the Fool, and the Four of Swords. So, yeah, so it's like there's been a long battle. So we've got Hanged Man in the outcome and Hanged Man here. It's like you've been waiting a really, really long time to be able to move forward, to take a leap of faith, or to start something, to have a new beginning that you have wanted. And so that healing is taking place, even though you might feel stuck where you're at. Judgment, as I said, some of you are waiting on some kind of court thing. Ace of Wands and Five of Cups. And whereas you might be disappointed in some of the outcome is largely in your favor. Let's clarify this King of Cups, or King of Coins over here. King of Pentacles. Four of Coins. So part of it is you're learning how to manage your money differently. So you may have been, I don't want to say a spendthrift, but you may have been buying things that were unnecessary. And now you're changing your spending. Sorry, y'all. St. Christopher had fallen down. I had to put him back up here. My cat sometimes gets on my table, y'all, and knocks things over. So it's like you're holding your money closer because you have this goal that you're saving for. What else on the King of Pentacles for Aries? As far as signs showing up, we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio signs showing up. What else on the King of Pentacles for Aries? It's like some of you all get a new job, but you don't tell your partner about an increase in pay or something, or there's some hidden stuff in this relationship, you all. It's like, to keep the peace, you don't tell each other everything. I mean, I don't think that's for all of you. That's kind of specific, but... It's like things feel very secretive, though. So, Page of Coins and Page of Wands. I just got this feeling that some of you might have two families and they might not know about each other. You're going to have to make a choice, because so the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and Ten of Cups at the bottom, and Queen of Swords. Some truth is about to get spoken. So if you're in a situation where you're hiding people from each other, you might just be aware that that has a potential of becoming known. Let's clarify the Lovers for Aries, please. Queen of Cups and the Devil. Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Some of you feel very, very trapped, and so you're maybe have a secret bank account or a secret stash of money that you're planning a way out. Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups. Some of you are strengthening or deepening the bond in your relationship, and that means that you might be having a baby, you might be getting married. For a lot of you, it's cohabitation. But somebody checks somebody's phone a lot, or maybe both of you do. So you have to be careful who you talk to, or the way that you talk to people. Let's clarify this outcome. Yeah, it's like, be careful how you talk to certain people. There's someone in particular that you might talk to that causes some kind of conflict in your relationship. There's the Empress, Eight of Swords, and Ten of Swords. So you're trying to figure out how to get things together so that you can stop the chaos that's been happening. And some of that's going to happen naturally because of, like, for some of you, the court case ends the chaos. For some of you, leaving this person stops the chaos. Ending something stops the chaos. You've got a Ten of Swords and a Death card over here. So, you know, with the Page of Swords, like, you're keeping an eye out, or they're keeping an eye out on what's happening. And there's going to kind of be this end to the spying back and forth. Like, you're not going to care anymore, almost. I mean, that's kind of dangerous when you get to the place where you don't care anymore. Magician, Wheel of Fortune, and Death. And the World underneath it. Well, if that's not a completion of a cycle, I don't know what is. Somebody's manifesting an ending to something. And for some of you, it might be this long court case that's been going on. Let's clarify with my personal deck and see what else we get come up. Yeah, so some of you are getting promoted or starting your own business, and so that's creating a different sense of security for you. And probably more work, surface pressure. So I've got Still Look Pretty by Dia, surface pressure from Encanto, the Drip 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 song. Citrine, Sagittarius energy. So that's illumination. That's kind of like the sun. Um, and so it's like success. Success is near, right? Black onyx, grounding, protection, self-control, shielding against negative energy. You have In My Life by the Beatles. So that's divine counterpart. Soul connection. Some truth is going to lead you to a different soul connection. Some of you, the truth is going to lead you to a deeper place in your relationship because that's what's been holding it back. Some of you, the truth shall set you free. That's that cliche line came up. So it's like finally someone speaking the truth, or you speaking the truth. Connect to spirit. For some of you, that might mean coming out. Happy Pride Month, by the way. Happy Pride Month. Woo! For some of you, that might mean coming out. Somebody comes out to you, or you come out to someone like, this is what I really, who I really am, whatever, you know, we all come out in different ways. So, but this means you're on the right track. Live your truth. Spirit's basically saying it's time for you. Sacral chakra, sexuality. Definitely some of you are coming out. Congratulations to you. Whether you are coming out or not, it's fine. We all have to do that in our own time, right? Sacral chakra, sexuality. So, root chakra, connection to your faith, grounding, security, stability. Things may have felt chaotic and unsettled. Third eye chakra. Look at all those chakras coming out. Some of you definitely have completion of a cycle. So pattern recognition, your intuition might be on point right now. Or you're able to concentrate and focus on your priorities, right? For some of you. Mental clarity. What else, Spirit, for Aries? So hematite, again, that grounding and protection. Some of you may have been in survival instinct, and so you're starting to be able to come out of that. And for anyone who is coming out and has that fear of rejection, which is always possible, right? Find your tribe. We're out there. Sometimes we have to have chosen family, and that is okay. So if you're facing rejection from family, church, work, you have people, whether that's online or friends or family that are there for you. Make sure that they know and have the ability to be there to support you through this. So let's get some advice from my personal oracle. What advice do we have for Aries? Trauma is a fact of life. It does not, however, have to be a life sentence. Shall I welcome the universe inside of me? No one's sex parts are going to heal your soul. It's on you. There are some things you learn best in calm and some in storm. So if you've been doing some healing work, know that sometimes things will be, kind of on the status quo, even keel, and then you'll have a lot of things happen at once, and it feels very overwhelming. That's kind of how trauma work is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, have faith and ascend. pray, meditate. Communication is connection. For some of you, your mother is important in some way, whether they are alive or have passed on. There's a connection there that it's going to be different for all of you. So if there's any difficulty in that relationship, have faith is right above that. And so remember what I said, if you're coming out or you're facing some difficult situation, lean on the people that support you. 1111 on the right path. Failure is just practice, and seek a professional. So if you have been struggling with something mental health related, definitely seek a professional. Therapy is, it's still stigmatized in a lot of ways, but it's the only relationship that's ever going to be all about you. So, my suggestion is, if you're struggling with trauma, you're struggling with anxiety, depression, nightmares, seeking a professional that can help you process through those things is, it's the cat's pajamas, I'll say that. I had a really, really great therapist. Sorry, I'm in a silly mood today. I had a really great therapist when I was getting sober, and the connection that I had with her was everything. And that's when we find the therapist that we have a really great connection with, the healing work is easier because we have that trusting relationship. And so if you've been struggling, communication is connection. If you've been struggling with certain people in your family, reaching out to someone who is unbiased and doesn't know your world is extremely beneficial. So, okay, I'll get off my soapbox. So let's get some runes for you, Aries. And if you are in therapy and you feel stalled out, the best thing in the world to do is to tell your therapist. Like, it's not working. Well, are you, putting into practice the things that you're talking about in therapy? It's a really important, the therapist can't do the work for you, so. All right. Othala. Well, so we start out with Othala or Othal. So you might have an ideal or a vision, or also inherited traits might be coming up. So it's about, that rune is about material possessions. Eel, which is in reverse, means that you might be feeling more vulnerable lately. And there might be some people around you that you can't trust, and so you're worried about them, especially with this one meaning material possessions and then people around you deceiving you. It also might be that you're deceiving yourself about a situation in which maybe your eyes are set too much on material objects or shallow kind of ideas, right? Then you have Thurisaz, which is Thor's hammer, basically. It's Mjolnir. But it also can mean a thorn in the side. And so there's been something that's been bothering you, that it's like you're going to be in the right place at the right time to get through something. There's some information that's going to come to you to help you out with the situation. So there might be people in positions higher than you that have authority over whatever is going to happen to you, okay? So like I talked about there being some kind of court case some of you might be involved in. It's like you don't know what's going to happen because the judge or jury is going to make a decision, right? So, but it's powerful for luck and protection, so that bodes well for you. And let's get some fairy guidance from our fairy friends. For Aries, please. Well, that was a whole bunch of them, but support. There's always help around when you ask. It can be found. Rainbows. In our forest, no trees debate. Rainbows stand with love, not hate. Word to whoever it is that's coming out. Or even if you aren't, but you've been thinking about it. I mean, it's showing up in this read, so a couple of times. So let me just say that I'm sending you all the love. Fairy guides, whenever you are feeling blue, don't fear. The fairies are protecting you. Turquoise. A turquoise crystal is color blue. Its healing magic works on you. And be strong. When trouble seems to be brewing near, your inner strength will keep you clear. So fairies are basically saying, look, you have support in whatever this truth is that is coming out. Be strong. You're on the right path. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have faith and ascend. So that's your reading, Aries. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it helps you process whatever decisions that you might need to make. And thank you to all of my subscribers and those who like, share, and comment. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.